Hello, and welcome to episode 119 of Bardic Quest. Our heroes are in the midst of battle with the Black Spider once again, who is looking to make a second escape after conjuring some magical darkness. Can our heroes track him down in the middle of this fight and put an end to his schemes? Let's find out. So without further ado, let's get into this week's episode of Bardic Quest. And as he has mentioned that he's going to make his escape, I will let those of you engaged with him attempt to make an opportunity attack, but you will be doing so with disadvantage because he's already declared that he is leaving. So you know that he's planning to leave your threat zone. So if you wanted to take an opportunity attack against him with disadvantage, Saga and Thorik, you are welcome to do so.
Yes,
Can I opportunity grapple, please? As it's an attack action.
Yes.
Obviously with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, yeah. So it will be a competing strength check.
I'm just going to go for where I think he is and just, like, bear hug
Nice.
the air in front of me.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, not my best work, but not my worst work either. That's a 13 for Thorik.
You lunge forward into the darkness, just hoping to grab hold of him. And you suddenly hear and feel yourself wrap your arms around him. And you hear, "Let go of me, god damn it!" And you have him grappled.
I've got him.
You have.
He's so lucky.
Thorik just shouts, "I've got him!"
Now, Saga, what would you like to do? You are still welcome, because he has still left the threat zone. So Thorik's grabbed him just as he's leaving. So you do.
Yeah.
I will still give you the opportunity for the attack of opportunity if you want to take it.
Oh, definitely. Is there a chance I might accidentally hit Thorik, though?
Only if you rolled really bad.
Okay, that rolled one. Okay, yeah, definitely.
Would my grapple... Things I suppose it's happening simultaneously.
It is happening technically simultaneously, yeah.
So, with disadvantage, another swipe. Which is 11?
I'm afraid not. No, you do feel your blade kind of bounce off of something, but there's kind of like a almost like a thrum that kind of echoes around the cave as whatever you hits, but doesn't actually do any damage to him, I'm afraid. But Thorik does have him now very much in his mitts. So
Hold on, is what she says.
I will.
All right. I think then that's probably going to be his go. Johann, you currently can't see a damn thing, but you have heard Thorik cry out, "I've got him," and Saga cry out, "Hold on," just in front of you. But you can't actually see anything.
So presumably if I walk towards Thorik's voice, then I'll come across two grappling figures.
In theory, yes.
God.
I do so.
Okay. Obviously, any attacks or anything that you want to make, because you kind of have a good idea of roughly where they are, you will still be rolling with disadvantage, obviously, because you can't see anything, which is why it's only theoretical that you might find them, of course. What would you like to do once you get there?
Okay. Johann draws a dagger that he's been saving for a rainy day.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember earlier, he had to go with his poisonous kit and created a poison and put it on one of his daggers. I think it's time. And Johann just kind of bellows impotently into the dark, "You will not escape me this time!" And he goes to kind of raise it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. I don't want to hit Thorik.
I mean, you'd have to roll really bad, as in sort of natural 1.
I know, but the thought of stabbing Thorik is just... I can't do it. So he just kind of stares at it and just into the dark. And he shouts out, "Thorik!"
One thing I will say, actually, this might change things for you a little bit.
Okay.
Technically speaking, he's now grappled, and this is now not happening simultaneously with the grappling.
Yeah.
Which means that actually, that should, I believe, cancel out... Does that cancel out the... Hang on. I'm getting my conditions confused.
It would. It depends what you're kind of saying in terms of the context of darkness and picking targets.
Well, because he knows roughly where he is, because of the sound of your voice, and he's not moved very far from where he was either. So I think he's got a fair idea of where he is. Grappled.
I suppose it kind of represents Thorik kind of holding him, trying to expose him, making him an easier target, I guess.
Although, the grappled condition doesn't state anything about advantage. So I actually don't think it does cancel it out.
Oh. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, there's grappled, and then there's another one that's very similar. Is it restrained?
Technically, he's restrained.
I think it's restrained, yeah. But restrained is different to being grappled. Let me have a look. I'm getting into the nitty-gritty here now. Grapple attack. That's what I need. She's in combat, making an attack. Oh, I see. Now I'm not sure how to rule this. Now that I've said it. Grapple. Okay, so grapple. No, you're not technically. He's not technically restrained.
No, you're
if you
right,
succeed,
yeah.
the subject you subject the target to the grappled condition, which is not the same. So no, it doesn't cancel it out. I'm afraid.
Cool.
Sorry.
No, this is good.
Got your hopes up there, Ollie. I'm afraid, but no,
Okay,
technically he's not. It won't cancel it out.
What if I attempt to grapple him also?
I mean, you could attempt to grapple him also. It would give him, I suppose, disadvantage on trying to break free of the grapple.
Yeah, then I put it away and think, soon. But
It's like a black spider pylon.
literally, he ain't getting away this time. You have evaded my grasp too many times. So Johann instead piles in Thorik's direction and grabs at whatever flesh he can feel.
All right, for sake of ease, I will essentially count that as the help action. which
Okay.
will, rather than give Thorik advantage, will give the black spider disadvantage. Oh no, it's a contested one to break free anyway. So yeah, we'll give Thorik advantage on the grapple, the contested roll. All right, wonderful. Next up then, Thorik. You actually have him grappled now. It is your go.
I do.
Johann piling on. It's still dark though. You still can't see a thing.
It is. I'm just trying to find something. I'm just trying to find grappling him. Because I think I count as being grappled as well.
Let me see. If you succeed, I don't believe you do. But if you if you move away, obviously the grapple breaks.
Okay, I can move a grappled creature, so I am going to...
Speed is halved, but yes.
My speed is halved, but I'm going to try and drag him. If it's centered on him, I'm going to go away from the edge and like towards the back wall, like opposite side of the... with the ledge we came from.
Yeah, on the other
I'm just
way.
going to drag him in that direction.
Okay, cool. All right. To try and take him out of the darkness, essentially.
Yeah. Do I have to make another grapple or?
No. Apparently not. When you move, you can drag or carry the grapple creature with you, but your speed is halved.
In which case, I'm going to literally have him like tucked up in like sort of like my arms under his chin, literally pulling away, my hands like underneath his shoulder, literally dragging him back. Mm-hmm. And Thorik has kind of like brought him down to dwarven height, and he's going to just hiss maliciously in his ear, "Drop." And I'm going to use command at 3rd level to make him drop his spellcasting focuses, aka his staff.
Very nice. Very nice.
So if he fails, the target drops whatever he's holding. I can affect additional creatures, but that doesn't serve me.
Sure.
I don't want that.
Is that a wisdom saving throw?
That is a wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
I'm afraid that's a dirty 20
Fair enough.
on the saving throw.
He's probably quite good at those things.
Apart from when getting mocked viciously.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
He has self-esteem issues, apparently.
Yeah, he can't take it. Just
He, in an equal attempt at being just as commanding, he responds by saying, "How about you let me go?"
I just like jostle him with my skull. Like it's not enough to like actually hurt him. I'm just like, shut up, and just pulling him back.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Right.
Thank you. I've moved him 15 feet. I assume not. I can't remember what. I mean, Thorik wouldn't know how wide it is.
Because it's half your movement. You're not quite out the darkness. I'm afraid.
I wouldn't know. It's dark. Who knows? Who knows how long it could be? But he's just dragging him in a direction.
Sergei, you are free to move. You are no longer webbed. What would you like to do?
It is pitch dark, though, isn't it?
It is pitch dark, yes.
Okay. I want to make a run for the exit. Could we see the exit before it went dark?
You could.
Okay.
Which was behind the black spider.
That's fine. I'm going to get out my lute and start just aggressively strumming and try as best I can to use a bit of sort of bat-like echolocation. And I'm just going to sprint full pelt at the direction that I think the exit was in. If anything, it's fear tactics.
All right. As you are about 10 feet into your movement, you your shoulder bounces off of someone or something. Saga, you feel something bounce off of like your waist, and you hear this lute playing and this screaming. But you can keep going. So
I shall continue.
What's your speed? 30?
It might. No, it's 25 actually. It's
25. All right.
Yeah.
Are you dashing or just moving?
I will dash.
All right.
I will use every crumb of energy I have.
In which case, then you emerge in a tunnel with this blackness, this pure blackness, just behind you. Even darker than you would expect a dark tunnel to be. And even your... oh no, you don't have dark vision, do you? As a halfling. Never mind. But yes, even darker behind you. You can hear a bit of a kerfuffle coming from as you're looking back, the right-hand side of the tunnel in the darkness. You can get out of there with maybe another 15 feet of movement to go. So by the time you come out...
Outside?
What's that, sorry?
Is it light? Or
It is
dark?
light outside.
Oh, okay, cool. It's daytime. I will... have I got any movement left?
You do. You have about 15 feet of movement left.
Brilliant. I will move 10 feet back, but I will continually strum so they have
So you're going back into the darkness?
Oh no, away from the darkness.
Away from the darkness. Got it. Okay.
Kind of covering the exit.
Sure. All right. Great. Anything else? You got an bonus action?
I do. I think mending is a bonus action, isn't it? I'll mend any tears, make myself look presentable in case, any more riffraff comes in. I don't want them seeing this maniac strumming a guitar. In entrance.
Just strumming.
Priorities.
Oh! Just start sewing up your jacket.
Yeah, just start sewing myself back up.
All right, this brings us to the top of round 4 then. Saga, you've just been barged into by what you presume to be Sergei. You can't see a damned thing.
I'm still guessing the pylons in front of me, though.
Is that one of those comedy clouds?
Yeah.
The occasional fist.
Limbs.
You'd have heard me drag him off.
Yeah.
'Cause,
You know that he's not stood directly in front of you anymore.
Okay. I'm going to move towards the noise, as in Thorik dragging him off.
Okay. How far do you want to move?
Until I find something. This is still dark, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's literally going to be this kind of thing until I find something.
All right. How am I going to do this? Do you want to give me a investigation check with disadvantage because of the darkness?
Sure.
Because you're going in the general direction. I just want to see how well you manage to gauge.
One of them was a nat 20, but the other one's a 9 plus. It's a 10.
All right. You emerge from the darkness, and you can see this tunnel, and Sergei sewing up himself with his song of mending.
Oh, hello.
So, okay.
There is darkness behind you.
Where are they?
It beats me. I thought you might know.
I'm gonna turn back and start going towards the darkness again.
Gonna go back into the darkness.
Yeah.
Half expected to go, ooh.
All right. So are you gonna that would count as a dash for you? Did you want to do that?
Well, I'm not going to do anything else with my action, am I? So, yeah.
I'm just checking.
Yes.
How far into the darkness do you want to go?
Until I hit something.
Oh my
Keeps
goodness.
swinging into the dark.
We're not
I
swinging,
love
more
darkness.
like
Right on the other side, and Gundren's just there.
and, I'm doing the blind walk until I
Alright.
find a body.
Okay, cool. Now it's Gundren's turn.
Good.
So do I find something?
No, just darkness. Gundren's go, and he. You hear? Have I lost Annina? She's rage quit.
No, she's role playing. She's darkness.
She's. Oh no, I think she's showing up as still there, so I'm guessing she has darkness. All right. So Gundren kind of you hear Gundren's voice going, "Is everything okay up there?"
What a strange collection of noises he must be hearing.
Yeah, exactly. And that's going to be his go. Now it's the Black Spider's turn. I guess he's going to have to use his action to try and break free of this grapple, which you have advantage on, Thorik. So we will do a contested athletics check.
23.
Oh,
All right. You feel him struggle to try and break free, but the bear hug that you are placing upon him is too strong for his quite slim frame.
I'm just there choking. I'm just like, trust me, I'm a cleric.
That is going to be his go. Johann, you are also in the darkness here. What would you like to do?
I feel like most of my typical Johannesque moves are out of the question right now. So I will attempt an unarmed strike at the Black Spider's face.
All right. At the moment, you also know that he's not directly in front of you because Thorik has dragged him off. So,
Was I not attached to him?
oh,
We were
sorry.
both-
I forgot you were still grappled with him. That's right.
So I've dragged both of you with me.
Yes.
Bit of a conga line, really.
I had forgot that you were still there. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Go for an unarmed strike then. Roll to hit.
Right then.
This is going to be with disadvantage because you can't actually see him, and it doesn't actually. The grapple doesn't counter out the darkness, unfortunately.
Righto.
If you nap one, you're just going to gut punch me. It's fine.
I'm not going to hurt you. You're wearing like heavy armor, and you're quite a hardy folk. So like,
I imagine you've got very bony hands, so you know.
that's why I'm dangerous. Okay, so the lowest scroll roll was a 13.
A 13. You hear a familiar thrum as your fist just kind of bounces off of something.
What's it bounced off?
Well, not Thorik, that's for sure.
Oh. That's good.
Because Thorik doesn't feel anything. So either it was a very weak punch or it wasn't
Bang
Thorik.
off the shield.
But it does bounce off of something, and you do hear a bit of a kind of like, well, what can only be described as a magical thrum. Almost like a boing. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do, Johann?
I just imagine like a cartoon muscle go. Oh god. Can I? Because I have the dual wield feat, and I do have two fists. Can I hit him again?
I guess so. I'm going to say yes for now. That's one I'm going to have to look up.
If a dagger's a light weapon, he has surely like minus weight.
Well, he has the dual wielder feat anyway, so I can't see any reason why not. So I'm going to rule yes for now.
Lovely.
Makes sense.
As if you need the dual wielder feat to utilize both fists.
Could be his knee. His knee is definitely a light weapon. Kick him where it hurts.
Okay, that one with disadvantage. No.
It is with disadvantage.
Sorry, don't worry with disadvantage.
Yes. Yeah.
That was 14.
A 14 will hit as you manage to fuck him one, so to speak. Roll is unarmed. Unarmed is 1. Is that?
It's 1 plus
Yes.
strength.
I couldn't remember if it was 1d4, if it was 1 plus the
2 bludgeoning damage.
2 bludgeoning damage.
Old brittle bones strikes
To the black
again.
spider, which is not enough for him to go limp in your arms, Thorik, I'm afraid. But is enough to let him cry out in pain as you hit him around what you think, Johann, might have been his jaw.
Ooh.
So like the
I feel
first
his
time,
head just kind of whip.
Yeah.
I just imagine him going like, and then like having his smirking face clocked. By
Thorik just shouts, "You got him! Nice one!"
Thorik. He's still kind of wriggling around trying to break free as you grappling him.
I'm going to continue to drag him towards Sergei. Is he like? I think I heard a Sergei. I hear strumming
You
somewhere.
can hear strumming, certainly. And
I'll drag him that direction of 15 feet or up to 15 feet.
all right. It certainly doesn't take you long, actually. Only about 5 feet as you emerge from the darkness with the black spider in tow, and Johann, for that matter. What would you like to
There
do now
you
that you can see them both?
Brilliant. I would like to use my action. Technically, it's called the shove action, where I'm going to use an athletics, and he can. I don't know whether he can do. In the rules, it says he can either use athletics or acrobatics to contest it. I don't know if that changes because he's grappled, but your call. Thematically, I am going to use my, because I'm sort of like dragging him backwards. I'm going to step on the back of his leg to get him down to a knee and just throw him to the floor.
Okay.
So instead of pushing him 5 feet, I can choose to either push him 5 feet away from me or knock him prone, and that's the one I'm aiming to do.
Essentially, a shove action, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay. I would say, because he can actually use an acrobatics to try and break free of a grapple.
Fair.
So I will say that he can use acrobatics if he
Great.
likes.
Am I still at advantage with this?
You are still at advantage. I would say no, actually, because
Fair. No, that's fair.
because he was assisting you with the grapple rather than shoving him to the ground.
I can assist him with shoving him to the ground.
How'd you get on?
That is an 8.
It's a 19 for him as he manages to, or almost as he takes the opportunity, as you change your grip to shove him to the ground, he uses that opportunity to kind of almost step aside to a degree and kind of uses his feet to brace himself as you try and go for that shove. Anything
Fair
else you'd like to
enough.
do?
I don't think I can. No. That's that's me. I'm just, as he sort of breaks my grip, I'm just going to say, "There you are, you prick."
All right. And he's now looking, he's not in a good way. He's looking quite weak, quite shaken up. That shit-eating grin, a thing very much of the past now, and doesn't even look like he's up for smack talk anymore either, at this point.
I just interpose where I'm pulling him. I've interposed myself between the door and darkness, so
Nice.
he's 15 foot away from the darkness with me and Sergei, and in between him and an exit.
Righto. Okay, no problem. Alrighty. Next up then, Sergei, you've seen Thorik and Johann and the Black Spider emerge from this darkness right in front of you. The darkness that Saga's just gone back into, by the way.
Saga, you look different.
What would you like to do?
Is the black spider still holding? Was it a staff that he had?
Yes, he is still holding that staff.
I'm gonna run forward, dive, and try and grab the staff out of his hands.
Okay, so we'll do this as a disarm action,
Yes.
which is a rare action, but it is one in the Dungeon Master's Guide. So let me have a look. Disarm. Where is that? I think it's like a grapple. I think.
Consult the Book of Hands.
It's not coming up on D&D Beyond when I search it in, which is annoying. Because that would have been a lot quicker. Disarm. Disarm. 271. Disarm. Yep. Works basically the same way.
Cool.
So athletics or dexterity, your choice.
That's not bad.
And they compete. So which... I suppose they can go for either as well.
I will go for an athletics. So
Okay.
that is a 15.
All right. You run in, try and pull this staff from his grip. But I'm afraid he rolled a 19. So he manages to cling on to that staff. And it's kind of turns into like Yoda and R2-D2 fighting over the torch. Mine! He's kind of like wrestling for control of this staff from his hand. But he does still have it in his grip, I'm afraid. What would you like to do? Any bonus action?
My God, I've been blinded. Can I spit in his eyes?
Sure.
Is that allowed?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I'm
don't know if I give you any mechanical benefits for it, as it's.
Well, grappling. Wow. I don't know if it's coming up on your screen, but it looks like I'm being summoned. To
You
the
are
gods.
looking pretty holy right now.
Yeah. That was the holiest move Sergei's ever done. Just spitting in the black spider's eye.
Yeah.
I'll just spit in his eye.
Again, he's looking really wary. In fact, you're surprised he's still managing to cling on to that staff with how weak he's looking right now. And he almost pays your spit in his face almost no heed, as he's just his pure focus now is on not letting you get this staff from him. All right, that brings us then to the top of round 5. Saga, you are in the darkness right now. You can hear behind you a lot of kerfuffle.
Over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and go towards the kerfuffle.
All right. I'm not going to have you roll an investigation check here, because you're not trying to look for anything specific beyond going in that general direction. So you do eventually then emerge about 5 feet-ish away from maybe more like 10 feet away from Johann and the black spider.
Okay.
You will have used your whole movement, though, to emerge from the darkness.
Okay.
Because you use your whole movement to go back into the darkness. So you have an action and a bonus action remaining, but you can see the black spider, who is currently tussling with Sergei for the staff.
Crossbow. The black spider.
Ooh, nice. All right. Roll to hit for me, then, please.
12.
I'm afraid there's that familiar flash as his magical defenses prevent your crossbow bolt from hitting him.
Extra attack.
Go for it.
Come on.
Shoot him in the face.
Okay, that's better. 19.
A 19 will hit. Roll for damage for me.
Come on.
I'm going to have to look up the reloading of a hand crossbow, but I'm going with it for now.
7 points of damage. Please. Please be nice.
How are you finishing him?
Oh. What angle did I see Hopfron at? Behind, like sideways, back?
As he's tussling with Sergei, so he's kind of got his back towards you at this point.
Oh, I want to get right there.
Do
Right.
we
Right in the
have...
neck.
I don't
Right
mean to
inside the neck.
steal the catharsis from this moment, but do we have anything to ask him?
No, I'm past talking.
Johann, there was a point to ask that question, and it wasn't now.
And you fire this crossbow bolt into his neck. And Sergei, as he's tussling for control of this staff, you see a look of pure shock come across his face, as almost like you watch the blood drain from his face as he suddenly loosens his grip on the staff, which is now in your hands, as he drops and collapses to the ground, face down in the dirt.
Yeah. He just lifts the crossbow like this.
And the darkness dissipates.
And she's panting like this.
Saga, you're back.
I'm back.
Nice. Everyone okay?
Nice shot.
Thank you.
Now, do we want to ask him anything? Because I don't know. He starts to like go over to the black spider and sort of looking in his eyes and like breaks each end of the arrow off and sort of has his fist on it ready to like pull it out and heal. We can maybe stop this. It needs to be now or never. I've got a few seconds to stop this.
I just wanted to take a quick moment to say a huge, massive thank you to all of our patrons who have brought this show to you today. So a massive thank you from us to you, to Nigel Raggett, Rebecca Hill, James Hamilton, J.R. Belliston, Jason Bradwell, Jason Udall, Chrissy Kirby, Robert Treadwell, and Gary Lloyd. Again, a huge thank you from us for all of your support and making everything that we're doing with this show possible.